Good morning, students. I am Professor Bankar DB, Department of Chemistry, RBNB College, Srampur. Today we will going to discuss about carboxylic, that is COOH group protection. So in this particular lecture we will learn different types of protecting groups that are used for the carboxylic acid. In organic synthesis, it is necessary to protect carboxylic group using suitable protecting group, particularly in peptide synthesis. So we will begin with ester formation. So we will protect carboxylic acid functional group by forming ester. In this particular case, that acid group can be protected as methyl ester, can be protected as ethyl ester, can be protected as tertiary butyl ester, or can be protected as benzyl ester. So these are the different esters by which we can protect carboxylic acid group. So we will see different examples. Consider simple example. So here I write different reagents that react with carboxylic acid. So look at this structure. This carboxylic acid group react with methanol. In presence of acid, there is formation of methyl ester. If that acid react with benzyl alcohol, in presence of acid, under heating condition, there is formation of benzyl ester. So this is benzyl ester. If we allow to react this acid with ethanol, again in presence of acid and under heating condition, then this oxygen electron pair react with this carboxylic acid, that is carbonyl group of carboxylic acid. There is loss of water molecule and there is formation of ethyl ester. If we react this carboxylic acid with isobutylene molecule, in presence of acid, and there is formation of tertiary butyl ester. So in this way we can protect this carboxylic acid group by forming methyl ester, by forming benzyl ester, we can form ethyl ester, or we can form tertiary butyl ester. Consider next example. So in this particular example, here we take amino acid in which that amino group is protected by suitable protecting group. This amino acid is allowed to react with acetyl chloride in presence of triethylamine as a base. So this carboxylic acid functional group of amino acid react with acetyl chloride in presence of base, and there is formation of mixed anhydride. There is formation of mixed anhydride. So in this way, carboxylic acid group is protected as mixed anhydride. Then we will see how we deprotect the ester. We will see deprotection. Here we take a general example, that R may be methyl, that R may be ethyl, that R may be tertiary butyl group. So this is ester. So under basic hydrolysis condition, this carbon oxygen bond undergo cleavage, that is this ester undergo deprotection, and there is formation of original carboxylic acid group plus we get that alcohol. So we use basic hydrolysis condition for the deprotection of alkyl ester. We use sodium hydroxide in presence of water, and this bond undergo cleavage. There is formation of carboxylic acid with, there is also formation of that alcohol, that is ROH. If we have benzyl ester, then that benzyl ester is deprotected by hydrogenolysis condition. That is, we use H2PDC condition. For the deprotection of benzyl ester, we use H2PDC condition, that is hydrogenolysis. H2PDC, or we can say oxygen carbon, oxygen and benzyl carbon have affinity towards the H2PDC reagent. This bond undergo cleavage, and there is formation of carboxylic acid. So it should be remember that for the deprotection of benzyl ester, we use hydrogenolysis condition instead of basic hydrolysis. Consider next reagent. Consider next protecting group for the carboxylic group, that is DCCI. Next protecting group for the carboxylic acid is DCCI, that is NN dicyclohexyl carbodiimide. NN dicyclohexyl carbodiimide. So DCCI belongs to the carbodiimide category. DCCI reagent is waxy solid. DCCI reagent is waxy solid and generally it is used in the peptide synthesis. It is used in peptide synthesis. We will see one example. Here we take example of carboxylic acid and alcohol. Here we take example of carboxylic acid and alcohol, and these two starting material is allowed to react with DCCI, or we can say that alcohol and DCCI react with carboxylic acid and there is formation of ester. There is formation of ester. So in this way, in presence of DCCI reagent, we protect carboxylic acid. So we will discuss in detail the mechanism of formation of ester using DCCI reagent. So this is NN dicyclohexyl carbodiimide. This is NN dicyclohexyl carbodiimide. So in carbodiimide, that carbon is flanked in between the two nitrogen atom. So in first step, electron pair on nitrogen react or abstract this acidic proton, and there is formation of O minus. So this is first step. In next step, this O minus attack at this carbon. This carbon is electrophilic in nature because it is present in between two electronegative nitrogen atom. So we get CH3, CH2, C double bond O, oxygen, form that oxygen form bond with this carbon. We have this type of intermediate. DCCI has one of the advantage that it used as a activator, is used as a coupling agent, or we can say it used as a coupling reagent. So in this particular case, that carboxylic acid group is activated by DCCI reagent. Here we use ethanol, that is CH3CH2OH. That oxygen electron pair attack at this carbonyl carbon and this bond undergo cleavage. So we get CH3, CH2, C double bond O, and that ethyl group. There is protection of this carboxylic acid group by forming ethyl ester in presence of DCCI. Look at the side product of this particular reaction, plus O minus. So this is negative charge on the oxygen atom intermediate. So there is formation of dicyclohexylurea as a byproduct. So this dicyclohexylurea is basically insoluble in most of the organic solvent. Therefore, it should be removed from the reaction mixture by filtration. Once again, I will explain the detailed mechanism. Initially, that carboxylic acid react with DCCI. There is formation of this type of two reactive species, carboxylate ion and this nitrogen carry positive charge. This oxygen atom attack at this carbon. That carbon is electrophilic in nature, and we have this type of intermediate. In this particular intermediate, this carbon gets activated due to the formation of bond with oxygen and this type of moiety. In next step, that ethanol react with carbonyl carbon of this type of compound and there is formation of corresponding ester, along with there is formation of this type of ion, that is O minus, and that particular anion, or we can say ion, abstract the proton from the reaction medium and there is formation of dicyclohexyl urea, and that urea is insoluble in the polar most of the organic solvent but soluble in the water. Therefore, during reaction workup, that dicyclohexyl urea should be separated by the filtration. We will see the next protecting group, that is trimethylsilane. TMS protection. This is carboxylic acid. That carboxylic acid is allowed to react with trimethylsilyl chloride. That carboxylic acid is allowed to react with trimethylsilyl chloride in presence of base. Here we use triethylamine. Oxygen electron pair attack at silicon atom and there is loss of Cl minus. That Cl minus take hydrogen from OH and there is formation of HCl. So that HCl acid is neutralized by the base. Oxygen that oxygen of carboxylic acid form bond with silicon atom. In short, we can write this structure as OTMS. In case of alcohol, we have already seen what are different disadvantages of this OTMS group. This OTMS group is not stable under aqueous condition. It undergo decomposition during aqueous workup. Therefore, it should be used for the short-term protection of the carboxylic acid as well as for the OH group protection. This OTMS group can be deprotected by using specific reagent, that is TBAP, in presence of THF solvent, tetrabutyl ammonium fluoride. We have also learned how that TBAP deprotect this particular OTMS group. This TBAP has fluoride ion F minus, and that F minus ion have affinity towards the silicon. This bond undergo cleavage and we have this type of structure. O minus, and that O minus take the H plus from the reaction medium and we get original carboxylic acid. So this is about trimethylsilyl chloride as a protecting group for the carboxylic acid. Then we will see next important protecting group, or we can say activating group for the carboxylic acid, that is DIPCDI. DIPCDI reagent or we can say NN diisopropyl carbodiimide. We can say NN diisopropyl carbodiimide. So this is structure of this DIPCDI reagent. It is also belong to carbodiimide category. In this case also that carbon atom is flanked between two electronegative nitrogen atom, and that two nitrogen atom attached with isopropyl group. So this DIPCDI reagent is also useful in the peptide synthesis. It acts as a coupling agent for the carboxylic acid. So it has huge application in peptide synthesis. We will see in detail the reaction or activation of carboxylic acid by DIPCDI in our next lecture. Here I will stop. Thank you.